Greetings. Thanks for everyone who's been following. I'm on my road to 400 to 500, depending on when this pops up. I've been getting a lot more followers, so that's good. So here we go. We are doing this one. This is the G.I. Joe Classified series, G.I. Joe Tripwire, Aspara, and McLeod. So I'm assuming that Aspara is the name of the rat. It's just a guess. This one was one that I was actually, I want to say lukewarm about. Shows you everything on the back. Yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Because I was like, I don't really need Tripwire. But then I realized that he's the only guy who's got, like, one of those minesweeper things. And I'm like, oh, well, I kind of want a green minesweeper guy. So I kind of want another guy. So if you look inside of here, we have there's the box, there's the number, and this is the fun part. Mobile armored control lever for explosive ordnance disposal. Okay. There's that. McLeod. Mechanical. Here is Tripwire in his normal thing. Looks like he's got an okay one. Some people were having really bad QC on the eyes for this guy. Mine doesn't look too terrible. He is going to have his helmet on after all, so as not to go boom boom. There's another picture of him before this box goes into the garbage forever. One nice thing about the plastic-free initiative that Hasbro did is that I don't have to worry about separating garbage anymore. It's all cardboard, so I can recycle it easier. See all the fun giblets we get in here. They put it all in one bag, which is slightly annoying. Okay. Giblets, giblets. So, the figure itself is a basic G.I. Joe Classified-esque figure. So, let's try to get rid of some of these halos here. Let's drop that down a tad. There you go. So here he is, basic. As I said, some people had some real bad eyes. He's a little bit off on mine, but nothing that I'm going to care about. He does have his blast armor here, which just needs it readjusted, of course, so that it's a little more better here. I do have my heat gun if necessary. I kind of figured this guy was going to be a little more of a pain because he's that there. He's got a lot of armor on him. So let's see what we got. Okay, that works a little better. So, yeah, he's just chock full of stuff. He's got this piece which feels like it's barely together, which that's annoying. There. Must have just came apart in travel. We do have the helmet. Looks like he's got a bomb disposal robot right here. This is McLeod. Then we've got that, and that. Looks like he's got two different. Does this go over this one? Is that the idea? So he's like double, or is it one or the other? I'm not too sure about this. That I'm not too sure about. I know people were complaining about this because for some reason they decided to put the peg here instead of a hole there. So now you can't leave the mines on the ground. But luckily, my my shot here, I have two holes right there, so I can just look at me being lazy and not putting that piece back on. So I have a hole. Here's his minesweeper, which is honestly the most important part of this. I was very much liking this. All Green Army Men sets always used to have one guy that was like well, they would have like a million minesweeper guys for some reason. And in looking back at it, it makes sense because you would have a bunch of guys sweeping for mines. But now they probably use a robot or something. Who knows? All right, so this doesn't clip on, which is a little bit disappointing. But this works. This works for that. Let's pop his backpack on here. This piece, I would assume, goes like that. But then there's also this piece, which is like a smaller version of it. Ugh. Dropping it on the floor. Dropping it on the floor. Which side goes here? Does this go here? I think that goes like that. Because he's got two different modes. So this is like, this is what I meant by the eyes not really mattering. Because he's got this version here. And then I think this is for like a heavier version of that. So we'll put that on in a minute. Let's see if I can put anything else here. So he does have his pistola, which will go right there. This looks like it's his, where you can put a mine, I guess. I do find that dumb that they switched it from there. So like one mine fits in there, and it doesn't even like really fit in there. Did it bend the hell out of that too? I kind of figured it would. All right, that one fit real easy. I don't know what was going on with that other mine. I'll probably end up cutting one anyway, just so that I can have a mine. There. Then we plug in the backpack unit to hither. So this is kind of his one mode. He does come with the mouse here, which is supposed to be trained to blow himself up, I guess. It's kind of mean. So we're just going to put him on McLeod over here. And he's going to control McLeod remotely from that. I do think it's funny that they did give us a little mouse rat unit. Not really sure that was necessary. Then this one, as I said, can go right there. That's tripwire. Now let's take a attempt to take this stuff off and put him into his crazier mode. So one of my big problems with the G.I. Joe Classified series is that they are not telling us what things are supposed to do. They're just expecting us to know. And this box had no, like, it shows them on the front here, but at no point does it show the other armor on. So it almost seems like you could put one armor over the other, but you can't. Because it refused to close for me. So that means that we got to take this off. Probably this out. Also, I had thought it was a stress fracture there, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah, because this is not going to close with that on. So you have to take this armor off, and this stuff, I'm just not a fan of doing that. Now, he would have been a heckin' tubber if we wouldn't have taken this off, but I do feel like there's a little bit of loss there, having all this extra junk that you don't really need. And these are so close to being the same. It's almost like they just decided to make this a deluxe and add a bunch of stuff, whether you wanted it or not. And that bothers me too. Okay. Let's see if I can poke that in. Do I have this? Okay. So there's one thing on. And then this, I think, goes like that. I think the big side goes forward for some reason. Maybe that is right. And this is his, like, super big. I got a real big bomb. I gotta diffuse here. He went to Taco Bell the night before. He's like, here, rat. Go touch that. Oh no! The rat's dead. Then you can put this little remote in his hand. The remote has no paint to it, which is a little disappointing. I think this was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive too, so don't expect to find this any cheaper. But I might end up using some of the parts for this for another guy, because I got a couple grunts, so I can make another Tripwire E guy. Is a little bit annoying that these came, this doesn't turn, no treads at all. This doesn't even close, so that's even more annoying. I thought I'd be able to at least close those. Yeah, there's some issues with this figure that probably should be looked at. He's pretty cool, but it's a deluxe figure, and some of the stuff just doesn't make sense. There. And I'm sure it just got worked out in the end phase, but like, I really don't like this at all. So we're gonna take this stuff off. I prefer the smaller jacket and the regular helmet. There. Just dropped his. There. Let's put that regular jacket back on. Yeah, that's more like it. Boom. And boom. It goes together pretty easily, but I don't like the way that feels. Doesn't feel like it's grasped on there. We got his shorter head thingy. Oh, that's upside down. Oh no, blue lasers, they're everywhere. Yeah, that's better. Also feel like this is probably like a pre-tool for sci-fi because it does feel kind of like his helmet. Put all this over here. It's all good. The thing I like about the Classified series right now is that I'm starting to hit a point in it where I'm making weird characters of my own. I did Vipra over here in a live stream, and that's kind of where I'm going with the rest of this series in general. I do feel like they kind of expected you to buy 2 tripwires so that you could have them in different modes. Nah. We get Vipra over here. This is my favorite. My favorite custom right now is this because it was super cheap, easy, and did the job. Because I had a lot of issues with how they just like stuck like a random ninja face on this. Kind of boring. So please be sure to check out my live streams, follow, and hit that notification bell for that one. I'm actually going to say that this time because you will not be notified most likely if I have a live stream. But I've been doing G.I. Joe I've been doing a lot of customs, a lot of weird stuff. Some of it's just slapping together things from other dudes, but it's gonna get real weird real soon because I'm not doing any more G.I. Joe Classified customs of characters that they're probably gonna do, because G.I. Joe Classified team is nuts and they are doing everything that they can. So this is Tripwire and McLeod and Aspara, I think was the name was. The Rat. And then here's my custom Vipra, which I'm very proud of. Like, stupidly proud of this figure. Like, switching out 2 parts made this thing the best. Taking off 2. Adding 3 parts, I moved its head. Swapped its head. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, I am Alpha Magnus. These are